quick look at the windsock says everything's pretty much straight down
towards us.
Both windsocks. So let's go ahead and wag the runners.
Canyon traffic to 9 ports, and off 19 right, ladder in Coral Canyon.
Good. Now, level off here. There we go. Good. A little bit of a left out there.
Yeah, not much.
Good. Get him on the horizon. Right behind you. We're laying straight ahead at the tail road.
Yep. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. There's 100 feet. Yep. Through there. Is that on purpose?
This number here.
Okay.
Really doesn't do anything for
Yeah.
So as we head to the northwest, take a little bit of your back angle off. Move it further to the left. Take a little bit of your back angle.
This is the first time I've thermal in the booch.
Okay, shallow it out here a little bit.
Simulator habits are haunting me.
So where would you guess the thermal is from where we're at?
A little bit further south and west.
Okay. So let's take some of our bank and
Great.
just some. There we go. And now let's keep going to the bank a little bit more.
Now, when you go historically over that cow pasture that you get lift, do you try
Not
to?
necessarily.
Okay. So you don't.
It's dark, but you just can't tell.
Okay.
Seems like it played out just
Yeah.
right in here.
kind of like it did before with you,
Yeah.
because we're, yeah.
Okay, let's make a left turn, kind of a sweeping left turn. See if we can, look at that yaw string. Nose attitude, yaw string. Okay, stop your turn about right here. Yeah, it looks like it petered out.
It did.
Okay, let's make a big sweeping turn to the north. Left turn to the north.
Left turn to the north.
Now, sweeping, I mean, like 15 degrees of bank angle, not 30 or
All right.
anything like that. Because if we turn too sharp, what I'm doing is I'm looking for a thermal.
Yeah, you don't want to fly through it.
No, well, you don't want to turn before you get there, so let's stop our turn here. Yeah, if you make a real sharp turn looking for a thermal, you're staying pretty much in the same place. So we're actually in a search pattern right now.
Okay.
So I've got the controls.
You have the controls.
So when I say a slow turn, I mean like this.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Look,
Yep.
getting a little bit of lift right there. So let's see what we can find. Bumps.
There you go.
So if we just kicked into a 45-degree turn back over there a mile to the southwest, we wouldn't find anything.
Nope.
Then it's moving turn here.
There you found some lift.
Well, it's nibbling. And that's kind of a problem with spring around here too, is that the sky cycles really quickly.
Yeah. You're not getting thermals at like 12,000.
Okay, you've got the control.
I have the controls.
Let's head straight to the south for a little bit. When you feel a bump like that, that could be. Okay, no?
Oh,
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. There.
Okay, let's take it around and we'll point it to the south again. So, actually, let's go left here. Check out, sir.
Okay.
Oh, well, why don't you show me a stall straight ahead?
All right.
Keep on pulling you back. Keep it right there. There's the stall. Blow the nose. Okay, go ahead and recover.
Oh, here we go.
A little bit further to the so where was the lift the strongest in that turn?
A little bit further to the north. Like right where we're getting into it right now.
Okay, so shallow it out when you get there.
Right here.
But not in a split second, so be smooth.
Well, it's not much, but we're climbing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what the heck, huh?
And I'm getting used to the yaw string and keeping my attitude adjusted.
So it seems to be stronger to the south, actually.
Yeah.
Once we get further to the south, we'll go ahead and level out for just a little bit.
Yeah, it was to the north, now it's kind of changed.
Yep. And it goes. Hold it for just a second. Okay, now start your
I think they're going about 8,000 to 8,500 feet than Peter now.
Yep. A little bit further to the south. The steep turn is 45 degrees of bank, okay?
Okay.
It's been a while since I've done one, so I've got the control.
You have the controls.
I want to get probably about 55 for a steep turn, so I'm going to lower the nose just a little bit. Right there's 55. control?
I have the controls.
Why don't you try a 45-degree speed turn to the left?
Okay. Let's get some speed.
So about 55. There we go. I'll run in there, roll into it. I'm going to need some water once we
Yeah,
get
me
over
too. I know.
Okay, go ahead and roll on now. Now a right 360 degree speed turn.
Alright.
A little bit more right rudder on the end. And don't try to get to the 45 degrees like in a heartbeat. Take your time, get there. Raise the glider port.
Where is the glider port? Where are we?
It's at about our 7 o'clock position. 8 o'clock.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so let's make a left turn here. See the glider
Yeah,
port?
there it is.
Yep. Okay, let's go straight to it. Yeah. What I want you to concentrate on is stopping all that yawing back and forth as you get to it.
All right.
Okay? I'll bring the traffic glider 2 microliters center on the 45. Right downwind, 1 known right outwind. Okay, so we're in some heavy sink right here. So let's speed up a little bit. There we go. And I've got the controls for this one, so we're going to get a little bit lower.
Okay.
So this is a good example of how you do it if you're low. Get some of that altitude back up again. You stall undercarriage down and welded, speed, what about 55? Trim, setting up pretty good. Air brakes, not going to pull them out just yet. I know they work.
Right.
But we're kind of lowish right here.
Okay.
And then tight, because since we were low, okay, now I can hit air brake. Straight over the step.
So you're tight because we're low. You don't want to use all that.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. This is a new house right here, isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't think it was here last year. Much of a crosswind this time.
Yeah.
My son's 21 and I've never seen him in a pair of jeans.
Yep.
Kid doesn't own a pair. He never wear them.
Now tighten your lap belt.
guys.